Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're joining us. This is Two Left Fielders coming right out of left field. It's your boy, Harry Cassell. Joining me as always, my great friends G-Mart.
What up, Harry? Tuned in from Louisville this week. It's Derby week. Energy's high around here. Everybody's fired up, man. What's up with you?
All is well. Also, special guest this week joining us is athlete, pitcher, student, champion, right?
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show, UF baseball legend. I'm gonna just throw it out there. Legend Nick Long is with us.
Man.
What up?
Doing good, man. I'm glad to be here.
UF, what is that? University of Florida? That's y'all?
That's us. Yeah.
The G-ville, man. You know where it's at.
I want to preface this interview with Long and I are friends, and you came over the other day, right? We were watching Sports Jeopardy. You do not know what a screwball is.
No.
On the screen was fingers, and they were all up on a ball, and I was like, perfect. I have a pitcher with me.
What did I call it? I think I called it a splitter or something.
Does not know what a screwball is.
No.
He called it. The category was pitches, and he called every single one of them a splitter.
I think I missed all of them. I did. It was actually really disappointing.
What's that say about you? I was like, throw a splitter.
I gotta work on that. I gotta work on all that. The screwball, I just never seen the grip before, honestly. But the splitter, I mean, they sort of say splitter, isn't it?
Yeah. So let's G. What do you want to get to today?
Well, I guess sticking with the baseball theme there, my man's Pete Rose, the hit king. He apparently he owes the IRS $1 million in debt. What did Pete Rose do when he heard the news? He went out, got a new Rolls Royce. He's riding around town. He's been fielding phone calls. What did Pete Rose have to say?
Did you ever gamble when you were a player? Never gambled when I was a player.
The hit king, he said, I never bet on a game I played in. I believe him. So, I don't know.
You believe him?
Really?
What do you say?
You believe him?
I believe Pete Rose. He only bet on every game he played, not just every game he ever played in. Come on, Pete. Quit lying. Charlie Hustle.
Charlie Hustle, 44.
He still bets on baseball, but what can we say? I mean, that's Pete Rose. He's a legend.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest hitters.
So when I told Nick that he was going to be on the pod this week, all he wanted to do was talk about the 76ers. I wanted to talk to him about baseball. I had questions about baseball that I thought you guys needed to know.
Process.
And all he wanted to do was trust the process. My Miami Heat,
the process.
they went down to the Sixers, and he's still on. Even after Terry Rozier, Scary Terry, went out, dropped
only game 1.
29, shot 7 for 9, did it in a Bledsoe jersey.
No, this not going to phase him. Ben Simmons, I'm calling a triple-double tomorrow. Bold statement.
Ooh, right out of left field. I like it.
Ben Simmons, I mean, he's been balling, no doubt, but I don't know. They look a little green in game 1. I know I gave some love to the Sixers last time. My man Charlie Hinga, he was showing love for the Sixers, but I don't know. I feel like they might be a little, over the head. The Celtics got a bit more playoff experience. They got some veterans.
They're down 3. They're down 3 stars. That's the thing. That's the one thing Sixers got on them. They're down Kyrie. It was the Browns out now too, and then who else is?
Hayward, who no one seems to care about, who no one even remembers is on the team.
Long ago,
but
first quarter.
Boston, the crowd really you like Simmons. The Boston crowd really didn't like Simmons. They even went as far as chanting "not a rookie."
And then you see Mitchell comment.
During his free throw.
Yeah. I was dying. It was so funny. But no,
they have all. But even without those 3, they have all these young pieces. They have Tatum, the youngest person ever to score over 25 points in a playoff game. Yeah, and while he shot free throws, they chanted, "He's a rookie."
They were going in on him for sure. Yo, Nick, I got a phone call I want you to listen into. You take this phone call for me.
Back this Jerry Jones and your Dallas Cowboy.
You're a Dallas Cowboy, Nick. How you feel about that? We got to incorporate a little Jerry Jones action for you.
That's funny. I like them Cowboys.
Shout out to Mike White. actually got drafted as a quarterback this week. So I clearly would. It would be wrong if I didn't ask you baseball questions, right?
Yeah.
All right, but we are.
Player makes sense. Yeah.
We're out of left field though. I'm not gonna ask the normal baseball questions. I'm not gonna say what is a splitter ball or whatever. I'm gonna say who has the weakest walk-up song. I know that you have a lot of players on that team. Who is the worst walk-up song?
I mean, there's some options out there. The thing is, everyone's got the same theme, country, and I just don't like country one bit. I think I'm not exactly sure. Langworthy's got a country one. His little slow.
Every time I pull up to the stadium,
Yeah, you want to have like rap. You want to have something that hypes you up out there. But some of these guys have country up there. I'm just like, I don't know how you get hyped up.
every time I pull up to the state, because I work for the baseball team, and this is true. Every time I pull up like 30 minutes before the game. They're always playing that one song, the "I dug my key into the side." That's every time. Every time I pull
An
up.
Aldine song or something.
Like yeah, they play that in baseball
straight
games.
country.
Like instead of the national anthem, they just play that song.
Straight country. Everyone loves country there. Literally. And I'm not a country guy.
All right.
I'm against some of the walk-ups, but.
All right, your favorite place to play? Let's say besides UF, besides Omaha. Let's say what's your favorite place to play?
I mean, there's some nice places I've been to. I thought one of the nicest was Georgia. One of the nicest we played on was Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt was unreal. Artificial turf. The scoreboard was huge plasma screen.
Vanderbilt got nightlife over there.
Mm-hmm.
This is an audio medium, but the way that he just looked at me, he was like, "Psh, do they have nightlife over there?"
Out of Nashville, it's lit in Vandy.
Nashville's crazy. Nashville's live. But I liked it a lot there. I really did. Really liked it there.
You got any questions for him, G-Mart?
Okay, so you've seen the legendary Nolan Ryan clip where they charge the mound.
Robin
and
Ventura.
he puts him in the chokehold,
Yeah.
starts going at him. So if somebody charges at you, what's your first move?
I'm throwing the glove.
What are you doing?
I'm throwing the glove. I've actually thought about that. Like low key, I do want to get in a brawl one day, but I mean the risk is like suspension and stuff. But if I do get in a brawl, I'm taking that glove and I'm throwing that 95 right to the guy.
I have a question. This is something I always wonder. When like someone charges the mound, they throw the bat on the floor. Bad move. Bad move. As just someone spectating. That's a weapon. You're throwing a weapon on the yeah.
That can do a lot of damage.
They're too busy pointing like that.
What happens if you miss him?
Then I just got plan B. You gotta do something else.
He comes swinging. Are you going for the choke?
He doesn't miss. He's accurate as hell. That's why he's on UF. Come on now.
Good control. I got great control. I'm hitting him with the glove. First try.
Wow. And so I guess this other question I had, you said you don't throw a screwball, but could you throw an Ephus pitch?
Ephus?
Yeah, you know the moon ball thrown up almost like a softball pitch?
No, I've only seen those in video games. I haven't actually seen one in real life. But I mean, we've heard of it. But I've seen some on like YouTube, but I've never actually thrown one. That's just like a really, really, really slow changeup. You're like pretty much just lobbing it in there.
Bust out that Ephus pitch on him.
Yeah, I need to get one. If I had one, it'd be deadly.
So every team that wins a national championship goes to visit the president. And last year, the UF baseball team, which you were a part of,
I was on that team.
you are the world champions. So did you visit the president?
I did not.
You did not. Is this like a Colin Kaepernick stance, or did you just like?
Colin sent me texts. We were texting back and forth. But I didn't say anything, so we were just chilling. But
He doesn't say much either.
No, that's not why. I just slept through it. A long story, but didn't make it.
That's so funny.
Didn't make
I wonder if Trump knows that. Like, I wonder if because Trump probably thought the whole team was there.
Yeah, they didn't say a word.
Little does he know, there's a
They didn't say
Kaepernick in the
one word.
mix.
They didn't say one word.
I wanted to know. Have you seen Baker's watch?
Yes, Baker.
Can you
flexes
who
all
bought
the
him that
time.
watch? That's all I want. Which booster bought Baker that watch?
It was the NCAA. They all gave us watches right after we won, and he just flexes it everywhere. You'll see him when he goes like out to places. He'll wear the ring. He'll wear his SEC
I'd
ring,
wear the ring everywhere.
natty
I didn't
ring.
get a ring, which is I didn't get a ring.
You deserve one.
I definitely
You need a ring.
deserve one. We got that
Part of
on
the
wax.
program.
We got a UF baseball player saying I deserved a ring.
Part of the program. Everyone gets one. I think the bus driver got one too.
That's what I got to do. I got to start
Yeah.
driving the bus. All right, and then you always hear around baseball. You always hear good kangaroo court stories. Do you have a good kangaroo court story you wanna share with us, or is that all way under wraps? Like that's if that's fine. That's fine. I know that there's some.
I'll probably be on Kangaroo Court talking about Kangaroo Court.
Oh wow, he's gonna be on kangaroo court. He's like, why'd you go on the Video Kid show?
Is it like Fight Club or what? I don't even know what kangaroo court is.
No, you just like pretty much you call someone out on something they did, and like they're guilty or not guilty of it. It's like a long process, and like some of the stuff like we've seen is actually pretty funny.
See, that's what. See, G, we just got to start a baseball team, and then we can start our own kangaroo court. We don't need them.
Sounds like a super baseball thing.
I wanted to talk to you about Brandon Belt. Last week, he threw 21 pitches, and it went on for 13 minutes. One at bat was 13 minutes.
That's probably one of the greatest at bats of all time. Our coaches,
Really?
Our coaches would have loved it. Oh my god.
I was gonna ask you like the other way. Like, do you think that that's bad, but you think that's good?
For a hitter, like it's great because usually for a pitcher you want to be 15 pitches or less every inning. Threw 21 there, so he's already got him over 15. That's I've never heard of a 20 pitch at bat. Like 10's like pushing it.
Well, I just meant
Yeah.
like for the speed, because I
Yeah.
feel like that's when it comes to baseball. I feel like a lot of people don't like that baseball. I don't want to say takes forever, but
Pace,
exactly.
It's like boring to watch.
We especially the UF team, we're very good. Our pitchers are
fast paced.
Yeah, and our batters are very good. So the other team likes to do this thing where they switch in like 15 pitchers an inning, and it sometimes takes. Do you have any advice for the game of baseball to speed up a little bit?
Just
Do you
go
think?
as fast as possible. Just
Well, do you think there should be like a limit on pitchers or a pitch count or anything like that?
no, I don't think they should ever do that. I mean, that's for like high school. Like literally, you put a pitch count. Like they have a pitch timer. They have a 20-second pitch timer for the pitchers, for the lineup. But I mean, everyone usually makes that. I mean, they can make it a little quicker, or like in between innings, like throw less pitches and like make people go out there faster. Because I think it's like
1 out.
1 out every inning.
Yeah, for sure. Then it'll only take 2 days.
Or we can make it instead of 4 balls and 3 strikes, we make like 3 balls, 2 strikes. No.
I'd be into that.
I don't know.
I know that changes the whole game, but I'd be into that.
Yeah. Less
Yeah,
pitches.
1 out. That's it.
I'm into both ideas. I liked both of your ideas very much. Let's implement both of them. Also, maybe 7 innings too.
7.
To make it like
Just
softball.
Just like high school.
Also, maybe I like the rule. Like if you're up 10, the game just ends. That's a good
high
rule.
School. They don't have it anymore.
Rule, yes.
I like that used to be the 10-run rule.
Yeah, I don't know if that's real, but it exists in
it
Mario
is.
Baseball. You
It
guys know
always-
Mario Baseball?
Yeah, I used to play it all the time.
You get Yoshi, and then the ball starts hopping all over the field. Let's talk about anything else.
Well, in
We're
other
way out of
news,
left field.
Legendary Golden State Warriors coach Don Nelson, a.k.a. Nelly, he's taken up the hobby of, he's got his own crop of pie going at. Nelly Kush, he's a high-stakes poker player. He gives out his Nelly Kush at his events. So, I don't know, I was pretty fired up to see that Nelly's got the entrepreneurial spirit as legalization sweeps the nation.
Damn, I'm really upset now because I didn't know about this story before it came to me, and when I just saw Nelly Kush, I really hoped like the rapper like was getting into the weed game. Like I was like, oh damn, like he's gonna be like hot in here. I'm gonna be like, yeah, fire in here.
No, it's Don Nelson, in fact, and I think he has the most all-time regular season.
He does.
But
Yeah.
no championship. So there's that on another
Poor guy.
note.
That's still a good record, though. I mean, all-time win. That's still pretty impressive.
Impressive, but no championships.
Yeah.
I don't know how valid it is.
Yeah, that's true.
I want to venture to say he may not have a conference championship, but I'm just putting that out there. I got love for Nelly.
Is there anything to say about the Houston series? There's a Houston Jazz game going on right now as we're recording this, and I saw that the Jazz got up early, and then the Houston just took it over because they're too good.
And they're home.
Oh, here comes Mitchell.
There's nothing to say about this series, but I'm gonna do a fun left field out of left field thing. Harden went to an Astros game and sat in the box by himself and ate ice cream, like out of the helmet. He ate ice cream, and I think he's looking over at what's happening in Cleveland with like Tristan Thompson. I think he learned his lesson. He's like, I'm just gonna sit here and eat my ice cream
by myself.
I don't want to mess with anyone right now.
Ridiculous. James Harden's a little bit out there. He's in left field for sure. He's one of us.
Oh yeah, 100%. Is there any others? As we talked about, there's anything else? Are we good?
He's chill. You'd be a chill guy to chill with, don't you think?
Yeah, he'd be a cool guy to chill with.
All right, Nick, take it away. Nick wanted to talk about Fortnite. All right, Nick, take it away.
I will take up anyone. I'll get a solo dub anytime. And all I gotta do is give me an AR and it's game over, right to Tilted. I got a certain house I go to every time. I go right to the bottom, hit the chest, game over.
And I'd say that's definitely out left field.
That's what I wish would happen, but I'm getting there. I just started really actually playing like a couple weeks ago, and I'm actually like understanding the game now, and like I actually play like all the time, and I'm starting to get good. 2-3 kills a game. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Like this is
The joke was Garrett was supposed to cut you off and say, and say, "Nah, we're getting out of left field. That was 2 left fielders," and I thought we were in on it, and I thought everyone was in on the joke except for, and we were gonna cut you off and just do the follow us. On our Twitter at 2 Left Fielders. You can subscribe to our YouTube page. You can follow Garrett and I on YouTube. And now, Nick, don't talk about Fortnite ever again.
I'm weak, bro.